Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parrish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, go to Brock. You need a roof, call Parrish. A Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, and Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars. Remember, I believe next week is when they're going to start shipping the championship cigars for the LSU Baseball Tigers. You can pre-order yours now at bocockbrothers.com with code MAT15, MAT15, MAT15 for 15% off your order. Okay, y'all, LSU camp off and running. If you missed it, gave you my full camp report both on AFR and Locked on LSU. A couple of observations. Offense was awesome in the 11-on-11 period indoors. I mean, 6 plays right down the field, touchdown. Barry and Brown, 40 yards from Nussmeier, beat Ashton Stamps. They quick counted the defense, and Nuss had a free play, took a shot, and it wasn't even close. Brown, just on a go route, ran right by Ashton Stamps. In the 7-on-7 period outside, it was actually 5-on-7. It was offense at 5, defense at 7. And Nuss completed his first 7 passes. It was incredible. I mean, the offense was just churning. Then they went to an 11-on-11 period outside, and the defense really owned that period. Bernard Gooden had 2 sacks on Josh Thompson from the interior. Patrick Payton had a sack. Jamar Butler had a pressure that probably would have been a sack if Nuss got the ball up. Probably would have been a sack if it had been live. Destin Hill had a really nice day. He's going to play, y'all. I know we're talking so much about Barry and Brown, Nick Anderson, and a lot of the other receivers, but Destin Hill's going to play. He's wearing number 2, transfer from Florida State. He is a physical player. He is CJ Daniels from a year ago. Physical receiver, will go over the middle, will block, willing blocker. And so there's a role for him. Like, he's going to play. So Braylon Moore is the starting center. Kelly said that afterwards. You got other guys competing for all the other jobs. Really, the 2 guard spots are what's up for grabs. Chester and Mabenga at left, Josh Thompson and Cohen Eccles at right. And your tackles are set, barring something unforeseen. But Braylon Moore is going to be the starting center. So just a couple things. Oh, I'll tell you who looked really good. Tylen Singleton. Tylen Singleton had a sack, playing star, the second team star, behind Perkins. He was a freshman linebacker a year ago with Devon Keys, and he is very clearly like filled out his body and looked really good yesterday. Keelan Moses running with the second unit nearly had rotated, nearly had an interception. He jumped a route, just dropped it, just hit him in the face mask. But I mean, really instinctive play. So they got some young dudes on defense too that are going to be really fun to watch in the coming years. All right, we'll say some good mornings here. Also, Juwan Johnson, the Saints groin injury, doesn't sound like it's too significant. But they paid him this offseason, gave him a $30 million extension, 3-year, $30 million. So, hopefully he's back sooner than later. But I always say, Mike Tatilia's O-line practices for the unskilled as long as he's there for the opener. September 7th against Arizona. I'm good with it. All right, let's say some good mornings. Please smash that like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Hey, Tiger Diver, good morning. Tiger Poppy, Thomas, good morning. Hey, Clegg's Nursery, good morning. Y'all get on by and see our friends over at Clegg's. Still a great time to get by. Well, actually, it's always a great time to get by, depending on what time of year it is. But I just mean for the summer stuff, it's still a great time. I mean, the summer heat ain't going nowhere. They got plenty of flowers and plants that'll thrive in this South Louisiana heat. And if you don't know what to plant, they do. Get on by and see Clegg's. Hey, Casey, good morning. Team Dale Sophia hater. Let's see. Hey, Jacob, how did AJ Halsey do? So interesting. I'm glad you brought up AJ Halsey. So this was interesting. When they were inside the first defense, the safeties were Tamarcus Cooley and Jordan Gilbert. The second unit was Halsey and Toviano, which means Deshaun Spears was the odd man out. When they went outside and ran the 11 on 11, Spears was with the first unit. Halsey is thick. I was surprised by just how, like, as a safety, how like built he is. Lower half is huge. I think they've got good options at safety. Healthy Jordan Gilbert, transfers Cooley and Halsey, Toviano and Spears. That gives you, it gives you 5 options that you feel like you're going to be able to find 2 guys out of there that can be pretty consistent players for you. But I was surprised that Spears was the first odd man out. Also interesting, when they were doing individual drills, right? So just you're with your position group and your position coach. There was a point where the defensive tackles, Kyle Williams was working with just 4 guys. It was Jacobian Guillory, Ahmad Bro, Don McKinley, and Bernard Gooden. Like, Kyle Williams was just working with those 4 dudes, and everybody else was with one of the GAs or something like that. It is interesting. Kind of, you can start to see where they believe the separation is as they start. Brian Wynn, good morning. Courtney Storr, good morning. Hey, Dale, good morning. Sophia and I missed the show, too. No, Dale, you didn't miss anything significant.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
All right. Bailey, based on what you said, seems like we'll have a relentless and deep D-line rotation. I don't want to oversell it, but and it's always very hard to make any type of determination about the line of scrimmage before they put on pads. So please don't misunderstand that. But as dominant as the first offense was in that first drill, when they went 6 plays right down the field, boom, 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 the second defense was equally as dominant over the second offense. But you got to keep in mind, like, that second defense was Patrick Payton and Jamari Butler and Sadir Mitchell and Bernard Gooden and AJ Halsey and Devon Keys and DJ Pickett and PJ Woodland. I mean, it's like a bunch of dudes that can play. You know what I mean? A bunch of veteran dudes. That was the second unit on that first thing. And so, I mean, you got Michael Van Buren out there with Carius Kern as a freshman offensive tackle, and you got Braden Augustus, a walk-on, playing center. You know what I mean? It was like it was overwhelmed. I think the depth on defense was maybe the thing that I maybe was most impressed by yesterday. Hey, Spurge, good morning. Leon, good morning. Brent, what's up? Patrick, Guy Morgan, I think Illinois, the dark horse at-large team for the playoff this season, finished strong. I think return a lot. Yeah, and they do return Luke Altmaier as well. Remember, Luke Altmaier was the Ole Miss quarterback who transferred. He's up there with old Bert. So I don't know that I could say that I think Illinois is a dark horse for the playoff in a 12-team playoff. Just if in that league, if you just give the lean to Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, Oregon, I think they could have another really good season, which also goes to show you how. Hey, babe. Yeah. Babe, I'm at Quartz table today. Jason H., good morning. Suck it, Dale. Hey, Trivia, good morning. Kobe. I'm not doing LeBron, Kobe, Jordan convos. Steve Scott, good morning. Definitely excited with football right around the corner. Obviously, LSU is always my first focus. Interested in what the defending champs will do. Any thoughts on Ohio State, how they will look? Have a great day. Yes, Steve, I do have a lot of thoughts on Ohio State because they had 15 guys drafted. I mean, they can be really excited about Caleb Downs and Jeremiah Smith coming back, who might be are probably the best players at their position in the country. Caleb Downs is safety, Jeremiah Smith a receiver. But new quarterback, you lose almost your entire defense. You lose both your running backs, Judkins and Henderson. I mean, they lose a ton. I mean, it's not that dissimilar from like 2019 LSU. You get 14 guys drafted, and you think you're not going to miss a beat because you've recruited well and you have talent, but it is really hard to maintain that and lose that kind of talent year over year. Michael Cook, good morning. Devin, was Perkins out there? Perkins was out there. So that was other good news. Devin, if you get a shot, go check out Locked On. I did a post-practice reaction on Locked On yesterday. Like as soon as practice, I'm going to do it again today. As soon as practice ends, I'll go record. Perkins, Guillory, Gilbert, all out there, no limitations. Like Harold Perkins wasn't even wearing a knee brace. So, and Guillory was out there, purple jersey. So like defense wears purple, offense wears white. And then there's like the red no contact jerseys if you have like quarterbacks or guys that are injured. And all those guys were in purple, like no limitations whatsoever, did everything. So, one of the questions I had, if you looked at our camp questions video, one of them was about those injured guys, like how quickly are they going to be ready to go? Because if you remember Zy Alexander a year ago, really all through camp was running third team because he was just still getting back from the ACL. And it wasn't really until like week 3 or 4 that he kind of became a starter again. So anyway, just, very encouraging that they were all out there. Guillory was out there as well, as I mentioned. The tight ends look good. Bauer Sharp caught a middle screen. Tradez didn't have a catch yesterday. Donovan Green was out there as a blocker, but the one middle screen to Bauer was the only catch by tight end. Hey, Rooney. Sounds like we are pretty thin at tackle. It seems Brad Davis has been loading up in the interior and neglecting the bookends. Yeah, I don't think you can say that they're neglecting the bookends. Tyree Adams and Weston Davis are both top 100 players. Weston Davis was a 5-star. And remember, Josh Thompson can play tackle. So if you end up in a bind with one of those spots, Josh Thompson can kick out and play tackle for you, the transfer from Northwestern. So I hope that's not the case, but he can. And if Thompson plays tackle, then your guards are Chester, Mubenga, Eccles. Mubenga started 5 games last year, remember, and he got better each week. So you've got options at tackle if Adams and or Davis falter. But eventually, like, the guys you recruit have to step up and play. Like, eventually it's going to be their turn. And it's good that you're not relying on true freshmen. Weston Davis is a redshirt freshman, but he's got a year in your weight program, and he's a 5-star. Tyree Adams has been around now for 3 years. So this is his 3rd year. It's like, it's time. Quentin Breakbill, good morning. Dale hammered the over 8.5 wins this season. Dale, I think it's a smart play. I just, boy, if they go 8-4, I mean, my goodness. And I fully understand, the the challenge of opening up with Clemson on top of an SEC schedule. But my goodness, if this team goes 8-4, with a fifth-year senior quarterback, all that talent on offense, like they are just going to plumb outscore a lot of people. And the depth and the two deep on defense is impressive. Like this is just not an 8-win football team. I remind you again, like Ohio State last year was awesome, and they lost 2 games. They went 10-2. They lost at Oregon, lost to 6-6 Michigan, or at the time against Michigan was 5-6 or 6-5, and then they beat Ohio State, then won their bowl game over Alabama. Anyway, if this team goes 8-4, it would just be a massive failure. Hey, Rex, good morning. Kellen Moore says he's rotating the quarterbacks. Can he say that and the snaps also be merit-based? Seems like Chuck is behind. Your thoughts? I'm not sure I understand I think I understand about the reps, but yeah, by the way, Ross Jackson, again, I'm going to toot Ross's horn here. He's done a great job at Louisiana Sportsnet, and he has charted every rep that the quarterbacks have taken. So if you go to his daily camp report, he updates it every day with the number of reps with the ones, the twos, and then their passing stats, both for that day and then for the entirety of camp. So, like, you're starting to see that disparity. So, for example, here you go. Rattler. Here you go. Yesterday, Haener got 28 reps. Rattler got 21. Shuck got 13. That was yesterday. For camp, yesterday, Haener was 14 of 20. Rattler, 12 of 14. Shuck just 6 of 9. So in camp so far, Rattler is 52 of 71. Shuck is 30 of 50. And Haener is 43 of 63 passing in camp. Dwayne, good morning. Leon, looks like we're getting the depth back on defense. How did Durham look? Yeah, Durham got the first 3 touches of the day. They went run, screen, run, all to Durham the first 3 touches of the day. So looks really good, man. Caleb Jackson rotated in with the ones behind Durham, and then Harlan Berry led the offense with the twos, with JT Lindsay behind him. Did you see Blake Baker, JUCO player during practice? Yes. So that was Aiden Anding, the freshman cornerback from Ruston. They were doing like a cornerback blitz drill, and so Blake Baker was the quarterback, right? And he just kind of gave him one of these jukes, and Aiden Anding got juked by Baker, and then Blake Baker kind of like strutted into the end zone. Blake's a ton of energy at practice, y'all. Like he keeps it light and fun for that defense, man. You can tell those guys love to play for him. Like you can just tell. He's cool, dude. He's out there wearing cleats. He's got a fitted baseball hat on. He's not the guy that's going to yell and scream and curse at you. Some coaches do that, and I'm not here to judge, but he keeps it light and fun. Yeah, they love to play for him, man. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, Poche. Please smash that like button if you would on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Jacob, curious how Nuss is going to get the ball to all those playmakers at receiver. Jacob, that's something I've been saying all offseason. I asked Nuss that at SEC Media Days. How do you keep everybody fed? And I think there's going to be a real heavy rotation. You probably won't have a Biletnikoff Award finalist this year because I don't know that one guy is going to get 100 targets. You know what I mean? But you may have a couple of guys over 800 yards, a couple of guys over 500 yards, a couple more guys at 350. I mean, you're going to have a bunch of dudes that contribute, Hey, Bradley, good morning. One, Nardi, good morning. Mark, was just me. Did Kelly not seem excited about Tyree Adams? I don't think that's the case. I wouldn't read anything into that at all. it's one day they're not in pads. Like really, really, like even if you watch the whole press conference, Kelly started by saying, like, he held up the roster. He said, "See this? This is how I'm getting to know who's wearing what number." Like, because they have new players and guys in different jersey numbers. He's like, basically said, "Don't ask me about performances of one player, because like we're just figuring out who's even in what jersey number right now. So I would not make anything whatsoever out of a performance by a certain player after one day, especially in the line of scrimmage when they're not wearing pads." What role will Juwan Johnson have for the Tigers? Just someone asked me that yesterday, and shame on me because I forgot to answer it in great detail. I think there'll be a package for him. He did work out exclusively with the quarterbacks yesterday, so it was, but he did not get a rep in any of the team periods. So Nuss was 1, Van Buren was 2, Hurley was 3, and that's all we saw. When they were in individuals, Juwan Johnson and Emil Picarella, the preferred walk-on from U High, were with quarterbacks as well. You skipped a bunch of comments after the jingle. I'm sorry. My apologies. I think I did. I don't see ones that I missed. My apologies. All right. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, Brad. Good morning. Feeling optimistic, even if we lose to Clemson. You should, Brad. That's a tough game on the road. Like, true road game against a good opponent. Like, that's not going to determine my feeling on this team. Like, you can lose that game and make the playoff, and I think they'll have a great chance to do it. Jalen, what's going on? Good morning. JTL, what's your opinion on Stamps? I think there's a big opportunity for Stamps this year. You know, as a guy entering his third year, been a starter the last 2. He started for part of his freshman year and then started last year. I think they have a lot of expectation for him. You know, him and Mansour Delane are expected to be the top 2 corners with Pickett, Woodland, Jakeem Jackson rotating behind him. I think you need him to be a guy that you can trust on the outside. Devin, what's his top fan stuff, and why am I number 1? I have no idea. But thank you. Cody, what's the update on Whiskey and Wine post game? No update yet, man. Hey, Seth, good morning. Best time of year. Let's go. Chance, which season was BK's best defense at LSU? Yeah, his first year. In 22, they hit on so many of those transfers, right? They hit on Mekhi Garner. They hit on Jark Bernard-Converse. They hit on Greg Brooks. They hit on Joe Fouché. They hit on Mekhi Wingo. They hit on a bunch of the transfers. That allowed a little bit of a quicker acceleration there. Hey, Patrick. Morning, Matt and Drew. Been meaning to ask you, can you please explain in simple terms how a college baseball player loses his leverage if he returns for a senior year? Sure. So when a major league team drafts a player, they do not have to give them the slot value associated with that pick. A player, if you're a junior, you could tell the team, if you don't give me $2 million, I'll just go back to school. So they have leverage to go back to school. If you're a senior, you have no leverage. You're a senior sign, effectively, you take whatever they give you. If they say, we're going to select you here and pay you $15,000, that's just what it is. You can't tell them no. Like they're going to pick you and they're going to pay you whatever they want to pay you as far as a signing bonus. I mean, I've shared this one in the past before because both guys have said it, but Kramer Robertson and Cole Freeman both did that. They came back their senior year. Kramer went from being like around 15 pick to around 4, and he got half the signing bonus that he would have in round 15. I think in round 15 he was going to get like $300K or something like that. In round 4, he told me he got like 125. It's just because you're a senior sign. You're going to take whatever they give you. And so teams will do that sometimes. They'll take a senior to pay them less so they can take that money and pay over slot for another player that maybe falls. Brad, so nice. 10-2 is good enough to make the playoff now. Yeah, because I love it that you can actually schedule tough games and play them and not try to build a schedule just so like Indiana's doing. Like Indiana bought out a series with Virginia to be able to play an FCS school. Like why? How is that good for college football? That's atrocious. But the committee told them it doesn't matter who you play, just go 11-1 and you're in. H-Town Creole, good morning. No doubt, man. Rex, sorry if I missed it. Do you still feel optimistic after seeing practice? I expect our D-line to be better. Piper and the Weeks brothers would be huge improvement. Thoughts? Yeah, I think the defense was the first series, the offense was overwhelming. The second defense against the second offense was a complete one-sided affair to the defense. And then when they went outside in 11-11, the defense was very impressive. I see 2 games we lose, Clemson and A&M. I don't think LSU loses to A&M. Not in Tiger Stadium. I think you look at any of the road games, Ole Miss, Bama, Oklahoma, is more likely. I don't see LSU losing to Florida, South Carolina, or A&M in Baton Rouge. Let's see. Bailey, it would feel like Mad Max went 8-4. I don't know Mad Max, so I don't know the reference, but it would be awful if LSU went 8-4. Robbie, good morning. Do you Spencer Rattler being a successful starting quarterback on another team? Sounds like Shuck is the future. Well, I think Shuck is the future because they drafted him to be. But I think Rattler it's very clear Rattler has the lead right now. And I would love it if Spencer Rattler was a great starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. I mean, if a 5th round pick becomes your franchise, awesome. That means you have an inexpensive starting quarterback, and you can build around him in free agency before you have to pay your quarterback $100 million. So, if Rattler keeps progressing, that would be awesome. Hey Sven, good morning. Let's see. No, it's not that at all, actually. They can raise their draft stock. It's just that they don't have leverage to go back to school when they're negotiating a signing bonus. What'd you get E-Rock for her birthday? Yes, so she got a new pair of Jordans. Hey, Gordy Rush. Hey, Gordy Rush, good morning. Thanks. Really appreciate you for being there. Love my fans. Big shout out. Great hair, by the way. Not much of a neck. Got E-Rock a pair of Jordans. Got her some bath bombs from Lush. She got a T-shirt from Flirty Girl. Shout out to Lauren Haydell, former classmate of mine at LSU, a.k.a. Flirty Girl. And I got her some Kendra Scott jewelry. So good day for E-Rock. Devin, they're going to score 45-50 game. No, they're not. They're not going to score 45. I think they could score upper 30s. I wouldn't be surprised if they scored 38 a game. 45-50 a game is obnoxious. Like the 23 team that led the country in scoring was at 45.5. I mean, you're talking about that type of offense, like leading the country in scoring. I don't know that I would go there, Devin, at that rate. But I do think they're going to be really, really good. Like I think they have the potential to be a top 10 offense in total in scoring and 38-40 a game. Like I think they could be in that range. But to go 45-50, I mean 2019 didn't even average 50 a game. '19 averaged 48. So you're talking about 2023 averaging 45, 2019 averaging 48. Like I don't think we're talking about that, but could you be above 35 a game? I think they will be. If that's the case, I agree with you. And there's literally no chance they're going to have 5,000 yard receivers. Like literally none. Like literally, there is literally zero chance that they have 5 1,000-yard receivers. That would be the most epic record ever, which will not happen. You just don't have enough reps to go around for that. But you can be good you can be great without having 5,000-yard receivers. If you had 2,000-yard receivers, I think that'd be incredible. That's only happened once or twice with, no, it happened. So the 2,000-yard receivers happened with Jarvis and Odell in 2013. Chase and Jefferson did it, and then Neighbors and Thomas did it. So see if you get to 2. So you get to 1. I mean, you didn't even have 1 last year, and you had a 4,000-yard passer. All right. A few more here. Hey, Dad. Good morning. Tiger Diver. Any word on whiskey and wine? Not yet, man. Working through some things. Chance saw an interesting stat. Destrahan has an NFL Offensive and Defensive Player of the Year. Do you think many high schools can claim that? No, that's kind of incredible. I guess it makes sense, right? Ed Reed and Justin Jefferson, right? That's kind of incredible. Dale, GMEX making a run back to the all-time high this season. God, I hope so, Dale. That would be amazing if we did. Got to get going, though. I think this bull run will last through the fall that we're currently on. So need to get to scooting. Hey, Devin, congrats to Greg Brooks on getting engaged. Yeah, man, what a cool story, right? No doubt. No doubt. Like, they were dating, everything happened with him, and she's basically become his caretaker, which is awesome. Like, just that's true love, When you love someone, you're committed to them. It's loving all of them. Yeah, no doubt, right? Why do you think Cade took less than slot value? Cade Anderson? What did he get? Cade Anderson made more as the third pick than the first pick did. So Cade Anderson got 8-8. So Mariners were at 9-5. Cade took 8-8. Cade still got more as the third pick than the high school kid that went number 1 overall. So I don't know. It's what they negotiated, man. 8-8 is still awesome. Good for him. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, that's right. Also, football tonight. Hall of Fame. I want to remind y'all, Hall of Fame game tonight. And I know even if you don't care, AFR today from court to table on Burbank. So I'll be there from 3 to 6. I'm going to hang out for the Hall of Fame game after. So if you have not been to court to table yet, come, even if you just pop in during the show and just have one beer, or pop in and have an appetizer, or just pop in and say hello, or pop in and watch the Hall of Fame game. Come in and have dinner with family, or pick up dinner and bring it home, whatever. Just pop in and see it. I'm telling you, it's an awesome place that is going to be the place a lot of people go to watch football from now on. Hunter Broadhead, good morning. Devin, think the offense is going to overwhelm a lot of teams. I agree with that. Good morning, Matt. Love listening to you. Thank you so much, man. You're so objective. Something rare these days. Great job. Thank you for keeping us informed with the Tigers and Saints. Go Tigers. Thank you, man. Very kind. Really appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Couple more. Patrick, thank you for the explanation. You got it. Freeman Robertson, Rex, middle infield. Don't blame them for returning. Yeah, I mean, that's no doubt. I mean, that's the decision those guys make, right? Do you want to start your pro career, or do you want to come back and try to win a championship? And they made that decision. Jared Jones could have left last year as a draft eligible sophomore, came back, won a championship. A lot of those guys, make that decision. Gordon Linden. If you want to get the truth about Saints football, listen to Bobby Hebert, especially in the quarterbacks. If there's true quarterback battle, the Saints will win 2 games. I think there's a quarterback battle. Let's see, Jason. I know Lauren. Florida girl, yeah. So Lauren and I were classmates at LSU together. So we were in mass comm, and when you're at that level, when you get further on in your major, you end up having classes with 15, 20 people. So you all end up having the same class together. So I knew Lauren way back when, and I mean, she was working at Clear Channel at the time on 96.1 The River, and she's gone on to do exceptional things, obviously. Awesome. Really, really great. Devin. 5,000-yard receivers, Devin. Come on, dog. Let's see. I see Matt. I downvote. Okay, cool. I wouldn't waste your time here if I were you. Just go do something that you enjoy. Okay. All right, Devin. You didn't use the sarcasm font, bro. Bailey, I don't get the Florida, South Carolina hype. Sorry. I think people are buying the two quarterbacks, talented young quarterbacks that their teams finished strong in November last year. So they're seeing that they would carry it through. But I agree with you. I think they're both 7-5 teams. Hey, Michael, good morning. I think Perkin Weeks create enough desperate throws from Klubnik. I got LSU by 2 touchdowns. God, if LSU goes and wins that Clemson game by 2 touchdowns, look out, because if LSU goes on the road and beats that Clemson team with that defense and that offense, by the way, fifth-year senior quarterback, one of the best receiving corps in the country, veteran line. If LSU goes and beats that team by 2 touchdowns in their place, look out, because LSU probably ain't losing. Do you feel like the secondary will be much improved than the past few seasons? Yes. Oh, my God. Just the sheer talent alone that you've upgraded. I mean, adding Mansour Delane, adding Cooley, Halsey, Jordan Gilbert's healthy, DJ Pickett. Yes. I mean, it's just a dramatically different talent level than you had a year ago. Living Lambeau, there are only 2,000-yard receivers this year. Who do you think those guys are? Yeah, I would tell you Anderson and Hilton. I'd go with the incumbents. Weston Weaver, Jason H. Tyga, Matt, getting that morning cold plunge routine back is good for us. No doubt, dude. It's good for me, too. I'm not going to lie. Like, not being able to cold plunge when I was in Mexico sucked. And, like, I cold showered, but the water was, I would tell you the water was probably 80 degrees. It felt like pool water, even all the way cold. So getting up this morning, getting my cold plunge, getting my routine again, I feel it, feeling awesome. Yes, the Corey Raymond effect is real. Now, it is also worth saying, Devin, it is fair to say, you did go in the transfer portal. Now, Jakeem Jackson was a guy you got in the portal because Corey had him at Florida. But DJ Pickett at corner, you could be very optimistic about a guy like Aiden Anding moving forward. Yeah. Coaching Ashton Stamps up. Yes. And then you look at what's coming as well. A lot of reason for optimism. Clemson's D-line is going to be a problem. Clemson may have the best D-line in the country. I mean, that's a fair assessment. So Clemson has maybe the best defensive line in the country, and LSU is going to have 5 new starters on the offensive line. I mean, even if Chester's starting, he'll be in a different spot. That's a giant challenge. So, yeah, I think that is going to be a big challenge. Lauren McCoy. I knew her as Lauren LeBlanc. She's now Lauren Haydale, talking about Flirty Girl. This all came up because I went to Flirty Girl yesterday, got Erica a t-shirt. Part of her birthday present was a t-shirt from Flirty Girl. And actually, I take that back. She was Lauren Tom, Thom, but I think she's remarried now. I know she's remarried now. So I wonder if her maiden name was. She was married when she was in school. Her maiden name Tom. Or was her maiden name LeBlanc? Tom. When we were in school, she was Lauren Tom when we were in school. Thom. And now she's Lauren Haydale. Anyway, if you happen to be watching, which you're probably not, shout out. Very proud of you. Very happy for you. All the success you've had. Saw Lauren about a year ago. And I always love when I get to bump into her. I knew her when type thing. Practice availability is at 9:45. We only get about 20 minutes today, though. Then we get no availability Friday and Saturday. We get to watch the whole practice. Devin, of course, you get a lifetime contract. I kind of agree with you. Anybody that doesn't retain him, like not retaining him initially was crazy. Ready for August 30th. Excited to see what the guys step up and win some of these position battles. Oh, yeah. No. We're talking about Lauren, Lauren, who owns Flirty Girl. Okay, let's get out of here, y'all. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. As always, shout out to all of our great sponsors. Linked in the description on YouTube. We'll get them tagged on Facebook. And remember, AFR today, Locked on LSU is live. I got 2 episodes from yesterday. I've got both my day 1 camp report, and then the one from this morning was what Brian Kelly had to say post-practice, me reacting to it. So tons of LSU camp stuff on Locked on LSU. AFR at 3, from court to table on Burbank, Gordon's new pickleball place. Trust me, even if you don't want to play pickleball, it's fine. Like, you walk down this breezeway, the right side is the pickleball courts, the left side is the restaurant and bar. We'll be in the bar part. So come to court to table today. Come check it out for the first time. Really looking forward to being over there. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. We'll see you for AFR at 3.